End.
What is up, my people of color?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. So I am your host, Bradley. This is actually my little brother, Trevor, and he made a big life decision about a month ago? Mm-hmm. He made a pretty big life decision, and he's excited to tell you about it. So we're gonna bring him in here, and we're gonna announce what he did. So first of all, just to give you guys some context, my brother has been a hardcore iPhone fan. Just relentless.
Just undying oath to Apple.
Trevor, where the crap is your iPhone?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Okay, so this is what my little brother was using. Look at this broke person iPhone right here. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, everyone can be happy with what they own and use, but this is the what one is this, Trevor?
iPhone SE.
Which generation?
2, I think.
Oh my gosh, you can't even download a software update because you don't have expandable storage. We'll get to that later. Remind me later. Okay. About. So he has the iPhone SE. It's not gonna tell us. Where does it say that at actually on there? Okay, iPhone SE right there. So, long story short, it's not going to tell us what model it is. I don't believe it's the first. Is this the first generation iPhone SE? There's no way. Trevor, is it or no? Are you going to participate in this vlog?
I believe it is the iPhone SE 2020.
It says iPhone SE. Okay, we can.
I don't care.
Okay, perfect. We don't care anymore.
We don't care?
Because he used to be a hardcore die on the rock of Apple fanboy because of this bad boy right here. So let's see. He had some stuff on it. He had some applications, you know.
Applications. Look at the color of your skin, Bradley.
Okay, he had some applications. Looks like he doesn't have TikTok anymore, so that's good.
I deleted it right after it got banned.
Okay, well, we'll have a talk about that later. I think he's gonna get spanked. But so look, guys, this is the move right now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Trevor, you need to introduce to them. Is that on yours?
This is my phone, yes.
Okay, introduce to the people what your new phone is.
So, basically, this is the new Samsung A15, alright.
No. A16.
A16, I believe.
And we're going to look it up of when this phone, because I got it for him just like literally right after it came out. Release date. And so the phone was released January 9th, 2025. And I gave it to you the very beginning of February. So yeah, he's had it for let's see, it's March. Oh, sorry, it's April 1st, April Fool's Day.
April Fools, I'm gay. Sorry guys, that was just a prank.
He's gonna get hurt for that as well later. Okay, you gotta scoot back a little bit. Okay. So look, introduce to them. Yeah, take off the case really quick. I got him an Amazon special OtterBox case that isn't. It's fake, but it's pretty dang good.
It's being a terrible human being.
And just for comparison, this one. Holy cow! Right here we have this non-functioning one. While he gets his phone out of the case. This is an A25, which is about the same. Still has the headphone jack on this model, but yeah, there it is. Introducing the new A16.
Why is that chill?
So, and explain to them some of the key features of that phone. Start out with how you unlock it.
So here's the thing. There's this power button on the side. You put your little thumb right here.
Excuse me, guys.
You scan it, and then you're in.
Pretty good. And what are some other key features that you've noticed so far? Or what are some key upgrades? If we look at his, holy crap, so many fingerprints, guys. Okay, if we look at his old phone, that's the old one, just so you guys can get a decent idea of what happened to this phone, right? Okay, so let's hold the two phones up next to each other. What's the first thing that we notice that's an improvement?
Flat. 3 cameras.
Okay, let's start out with the 3 cameras. Let me look up. I could have done some research before the video, but we're winging it because we're just G's like that. And my little brother is gonna make it big. You can't do that, Trevor. You're gonna get banned off of YouTube.
I'm not. I am Greg Doucette.
16. Okay, so it looks like we have main camera. Wait, hold up. So we have a 50 megapixel 1.8 main shooter. So I am going to assume that that's that first one right there. We don't really care though. And then 5 megapixel ultra wide one, which I'm going to assume is this
0.5.
one.
0.5 view.
Yep, 0.5 view, ultra wide. And then a 13 megapixel selfie camera. Oh, and a 2 megapixel like ultra zoom camera, whatever. That's honestly not very good, but it sure beats this iPhone's one camera. So that is a big upgrade for him. Second of all, one thing that here you can show it to him. Another upgrade that comes out of this is the new iPhones don't have it anymore. His old one still did, but the the SD card tray. That's a nice feature. And then even nicer is the expandable memory. So right now in his phone we have a SD card. Was it 256 gigabyte?
I have no idea. It's your SD card.
Yeah. Okay. I think we have 256. Maybe it's a 64.
And wait. Here's the thing. Downloading music. Let's talk about that. So there is an iTunes Store app, and the only way you can get a ringtone or an alarm clock is by paying $1.99 for a song, right?
That's not chill. For a ringtone, $1.99?
That is not chill. But let me look it up here. The Samsung Music app. You can buy any song you want. I have my brother's SD card. It has all these songs. Like it's literally an alphabetical order. I don't know how many songs there is on this, but you can just download any song you want on the internet, as long as you don't get a virus, and it'll be free.
There's probably 400 something songs on here.
I got black, I got white, what you want.
So
you know what I'm saying, Mike.
You can set any of them as your ringtone?
Yep.
That's good.
Let's listen to my alarm clock real quick. Wait, copyright, never mind.
Yeah, we can't do that. Never mind, guys. Trevor's right.
Copyright free music.
No, don't worry about it. We're gonna move on from that.
Okay.
So what, another big one, USB-C. Show them that USB-C. Sheesh. Get out of here with that lightning. Look at that charger port.
Pull up on your block, boy.
Look at the abuse.
Pull up on that lightning, boy. You don't know how much freaking cords I've broken by like lighting them on fire.
Yeah. So
that's besides the point.
So this is what we're gonna get to though. Coming from being a die-hard, relentless
Mac user, iPad user, I never used an Apple Watch in my life.
You haven't?
No.
Good. What else have you not used from Apple? Or what else have you used?
I also had the freaking headphone jacks where you had to plug in a cord to use a headphone jack. Just put it back. just have it installed, Apple. You don't need to do all that. You have to buy a separate cord for like $10 at the airport, and like you have to buy AirPods, which are
yeah, but unfortunately your phone doesn't have a headphone jack anyway. So
no, whatever. But
yeah, exactly. So But yeah, so coming from being you've had multiple MacBooks, you've had iPhone, iPad, iPod.
No.
You haven't had an iPod. Dang, these kids these days, they didn't experience the good life back with a good old iPod Touch or an iPod Nano. Anyways, so look, this is what's gonna happen, Trevor. So you got to give us on a scale of 1 to 10, how has it been from moving from I'm gonna say non-flagship iPhone to Samsung's non-flagship A16, brand new A16.
Well, there's one key feature that I've noticed. Well, in the settings, there is actually a hertz changer. So 60 hertz, it's power saving mode. 90 hertz, it's just normal mode. But there's another feature that I've noticed was missing. So there's a screen recording button. So I'm seeing on these YouTube tutorials, you swipe down here, and then you can see it here, but there is none. There is none on this one.
So let me explain that for a minute. So I am recording this on a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, and so they both have a One UI look, but for some reason the One UI for the international, whatever Samsung calls these, the A16, A15, A25, whatever. They don't have screen recorders built into them. Who knows why? I remember back when Samsung didn't have screen recorders built into their flagship phones. That was forever ago. I don't even know when the last time that was. Maybe it was back when I had my S7 Edge. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah. But overall, the nice thing is it does have 90 hertz. Guess what doesn't have 90 hertz?
My iPhone, huh?
Yeah, but guess what also doesn't? The brand new iPhone 16e actually doesn't have 60 hertz. Did you know that? Well, guess what? You have more hertz than an iPhone 16. Okay? And also one more thing I'd like to point out is look at the difference in this. Right? That I don't know what the technical size is of either of these phones. But that screen to body ratio is pretty dang good, and that size upgrade is quite a bit better. So that's another key feature coming from some of these older iPhones. Also price wise, so the price for these phones, I'm pretty sure you can get them even on a deal now, but let's see what they sell from Samsung. And keep in mind, these specs also beat out the S22, S23. The specs on this phone are pretty dang good, as far as I've seen. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they're good. Pretty sure they're good. Pretty sure they're better. Oh, look, you shot on your YouTube channel?
Yep.
Okay, so it looks like right now it says allegedly you can get it at Best Buy for $174. I don't think that's going to be right because they charged. I don't think that includes taxes, but because I paid a little bit more than that. But yeah, so I don't know, anything else, or I guess yeah. So tell me, how has it been moving from iOS to Android? How is that process? Come back up here.
Freaking G about that thug life. It's pretty easy. You just gotta know what the 3 buttons do. And yeah, I've just noticed that it's a lot easier to do simple things that you'd have to pay for on Apple for free.
That's good. That's good. So, as far as the future, right now, my little brother just turned 11. No, how old are you?
I am 14 and maybe a half. I don't know. Yeah, my birthday is pretty soon.
Your birthday's pretty soon? What month is your birthday?
June. 2 months and 11 days.
Holy crap, Trevor, you're about to be 15. That's crazy, guys. My little brother is getting older. Well, gosh dang, that was not good for the video. Well, my little brother's about to turn 15, and someday he will graduate out of this this Samsung phone, the A16. So for your next phone, coming from being a die-hard Apple user and now using Samsung, would you stick with Samsung again if you were
If they make some powerful AI phone, maybe I will switch to that. But
Apple?
It's obviously going to be made by Samsung
Okay, so
or Google.
So you're sticking with either Samsung or Google or just Android in general. You're sticking with Android.
Unless some Tesla phone comes out.
Tesla phone would probably use Android. Maybe not though. I don't know. I don't know what actually they run on Tesla cars. But well, that's super good to hear. That's super good to hear coming from my side that he's had a good experience using Android so far, especially after being such a diehard Apple user. You know, sometimes people get hooked on that ecosystem and just have a hard time changing over, but he did it. He made it out. He made it out of the wall.
Out of the what do they call it? The hood.
Yeah, made it out the hood. But yeah. Well, guys, I guess that gives you your answer. If you guys are hardcore Apple users, try out an Android for a little bit. If you guys are hardcore Android users, like
Also,
you'll never touch an
Shawty's
iPhone.
hit me up.
Yeah, he's single.
I am single.
So if you guys are a hardcore Android user and you'll die on that fence, hey, it doesn't hurt to try out an iPhone every once in a while. I'm rocking an iPhone right here, as well as my Samsung S22 Ultra.
Is that
But yeah, you know. Oh, also,
get that.
this is not going to be an advertisement for Mouse, but if you are going to buy their case, so far I've actually really liked it. And buy it from their website, because if you buy it on Amazon, it's double the price. It comes faster, but not worth double the price. So yeah, there's that. Mouse or OtterBox. I got OtterBox on my S22 Ultra.
Also, shout out to water.
Yeah, shout out to this water company.
It is great value. Great value. They sell bread and stuff. The bread's pretty good. The purified drinking water. It's the only water that I can drink without feeling like I am inhaling microplastics. But I'm just a chill guy.
Let's be honest. You're getting microplastics out of these water bottles too. Let's watch him viciously chug this. How do you feel? Relieved? That's how you feel when you leave the Apple walled garden. But yeah, well, anyways, guys, I guess that will conclude this video. Is there anything else that you want to add before we cut it off?
Nope. Also,
sure?
buy the microphone unless it's still doing that.
Hopefully now it's gonna be upsetty spaghetti. But yeah, well, guys, wish us luck. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Hit the bell, hit the bell.
Hit the bell. Make sure you hit the bell and turn it to always notify. And then also drop your phone number in the comments, and I will personally text you when the next video drops. Just kidding.
You can't post your number in comments.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do that anyways. I don't got time for that. But we look forward to see you guys on the next video. Let us know. Let us know how it goes if you switch ecosystems, even just for a few days. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See ya.